Welcome back, one and all, to the Brexit Estate, hard by the darkest dungeon, where I am uploading an episode in the background. So hopefully this week I'm going to get to test some Twilight Night audio and see if it works. If it does, the mod will get updated soon, so all the rest of you can enjoy it as well. I'm thinking we got a lot of money here. This might be a good week to go and attack the Crow. Now, Sophie can go and get her sounds tested. We can't use you because you're very low level. Who would we use to keep such a party alive? I mean, at this point, it really is all about just staying alive and not getting killed. I mean, we'd have to send Sister Wendy just to heal people, and she's just come out of treatment, you know, and if she'd end up afflicted, it would take even longer before she could go and face the Baron. And why on earth does she have Illumination selected? That is weird. I mean, it kind of makes sense for her level. But let's just pretend this is the party we're putting together. Una. You know what? Let's keep this as a theory, alright? I mean, they'd all get a massive amount of stress just for going in there to begin with. Yeah, that could be risky. And then we'd have someone in the back. I'd love to, I mean, probably like Rel. Could she use, diversion? Maybe. Interesting thought. I mean, we wouldn't even be trying to hurt the Crow, we'd just be trying to survive. And we'd be getting a lot of training in. You know, I'm thinking this isn't an entirely bad idea. Because we'd only have to survive 4 rounds. Oh. The Crow inflicts a lot of bleed and blight, and we don't have a suitable... Okay, we could take a librarian. Are there any Crusaders? No, no Crusaders. See, I'm thinking this could be a recovery week where we put some people in recovery, go out and fight the Crow. If we're really lucky, nobody dies and we get back our trinkets. This just feels really bad though. She'd level out of this. So, we might need someone else at the back. Who would it be? Could be Little Nem, but again we're trying not to level people. Shan is already heavily stressed and that's a bad idea. I mean, we'd be sending in one afflicted person already, but it's a flagellant, so it's not entirely bad. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I mean, there are numerous lost trinkets that should be recovered, but maybe now isn't quite the time. Maybe give it another few weeks. In which case, you know what? Let's take a look at the party. We'd have Rosnav. I have strong suspicions that something very bad has happened to this boss fight. I've heard rumours of the matchman coming in with stealth. And we take... Where are we? Did we lose our... No, we take Jamila. And she would... Maybe not impale, maybe captivate, but something like that. He'd need training up a bit. Then we just want someone at the back who can shoot a lot. Got no stress removal in this party. That'd probably have to be Shan. She is selfish. And soft, slow draw, yeah. Oh, Fear of Mankind against the cannon, not good. And we do have money this week. So we'll put her in for that. The other boss we'd want both these characters against would probably be the Prophet. So okay, let's say it's a Prophet week. Rosalind could do with the level. Hey. Oh, 2 Crimson Curse Guard. It's a boss run, and I don't believe I've seen the Fanatic on a single boss run. This could be done. And then send one of our darling little librarians. Oh, but we don't want them leveling too much. Not a librarian. Damn! Basically, I think Senate needs to level up. If Senate does need to level up, who would we take from the stagecoach to assist in this endeavour? Well, there's 2 Handmasters, and they've got... yeah. This one... okay. Three Houndmasters in the same week, that's just crazy. I mean, there's not much of a low-level party we could put together there. Okay. Well, just 3 of the same class is crazy. I'm looking for... oh. Upgrades. You know what? That might not be an entirely bad thing to do in the long run. It would be nice. I mean, you never really need more than 2 medical ward slots, but it pushes towards the next one. And I mean here. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't shouldn't upgrade the tavern boat because we're looking to upgrade the guild here, or the bank. So, mid-level bosses. We've got the Prophet, unstable flesh. We'd kind of want to send Ludwig on that one, which would mean that he then wouldn't be able to go against the Baron. So let's look at the Baron. We want probably one of our... well... we'd want an egg clear, a healer, and we'd have to switch like that. Then we'd want a flagellant. And some kind of frontliner... oh, Twilight Knight, sure. So which one would we send? Gwyn... Ren, you've got... you know what? You know what? That is Shan. Shan has the Crimson Curse already. So if we put Ren in here, lock that in, and then next week send her in against the Baron. Maybe. Although maybe the Baron's time is now. Leap of Faith is... The Baron doesn't have that much rearrangement, but he has some. Gwyn has a lot of level 4 skills. Anticipation. Whirlwind attack might be good for egg clear, but we don't want to rush the egg clear. Okay. Yes. This will be insane. So... Right. Is this doomed to fail? We don't want to upgrade that. Ooh. Against the Baron, do I want to get Endure up there to... She's pretty heavy stress already. Probably not. I think I need level 4 skills, but I've got plenty of money, so let's daydream and pretend for a moment that this is the week I go for the Baron completely. Let's see. Oh, good grief. Right. Yeah, this money is very low now. What could I sell off? Well, this could go, for starters. And this... I don't think this is the week to go for the Baron just yet. I think we want a little bit longer. And that is 30, that's 6 weeks. 7. Okay. Okay. You know. And that's just constantly lowering his blight resistance. Interesting. Alright, let's see. Profit. Okay, so for the sunken crew, we'd want... Oh, that needs... Yeah. It might be worth just getting a low-level party together and going off into the ruins. That is perpetuating a cycle, though. A low-level cycle of not getting anywhere. But it is also getting characters a lot closer to being no longer afflicted. Okay, so we want you, you, you. Huh. Who would remove all that stress? During the run, nobody. It's ruins. It would be within budget though. Right. Ugh. What a bizarre skill selection.
To those with a keen eye, gold gleams like a dagger's point.
I'm thinking something beginning with an M, something like Mariel, or maybe even like Helene. Okay, I'll go with Mariel for now. That's a lot of
Elusive, evasive, persistent. Righteous traits for a rogue.
Call him Belson. Ooh, ruins? We'll go with the stupid highwayman that so many people like. It's not even going to be that, is it? It's going to be like this. And then you, my dear. Oh. Oh. Right, yeah, that's dumb. That's dumb. Okay, look, that's just not going to work.
Send this one to journey elsewhere, for we have need of sterner stock. This one has become vestigial, useless.
I don't believe I can go for the Baron just yet. I need a little more time preparation. Which means probably another medium run. Probably in the ruins. Sorry, probably in the cove because of the event we have. It's resolve XP, it's not... Oh god, we don't want extra resolve XP, we don't want to level. Which means... Shan is in treatment, so we can't go for either of these, or that. Okay. That is busts. Alright, so I think Senate is going to have to go on a medium level quest with a character with stress removal skills and Sister Wendy. And Una, who... There's Sister Wendy. Let's take a little extra stress removal. There we go. Our goal, Senate gets to level up and be another mid-level Plague Doctor. Nobody dies, and we get some money out of the run. Okay. Whew. And I just do a quick paranoia check to make sure I'm actually recording all this, because that would be really annoying and silly if I wasn't. Lots of bandages because it's for Warrens. 2 of these. Just in case. Off we go. Poor Senate's going to be terrified to begin with.
To prosecute our war against the swine,
Yep.
we must first scout their squalid homes.
Oh, oh, oh. Nope! Alright, that was an extra hand. I was going to test that theory. Okay. Well.
Curious is the trap maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
I've heard that burning scrolls removes negative quirks, and if so, I want to get on that. And I hadn't seen scrolls for quite a while, and there were some scrolls, and oh well. Okay, in we go. Well, we surprised them, so that's good. Yes, it's worth it for the 45. Oh, double stun. Lovely. Now let's test sound effects. Nice. Poor Sister Wendy looks terrified there. She just can't look. Can't bring herself to look. Yikes! Ha ha ha! You had stress of a flatulent. You fool! Look, one of them's human. Yep, right where it was needed. Excellent.
The ground quakes.
Okay, I didn't get to do a thing there, but hey. It worked! Alright. There we go.
A death by inches.
That is 4, 7. Alright. Sorted.
A decisive pummeling.
Blimey. That was a good cut. Let's get some healing in here. Okay, you know, so that's not so bad when she does healing skills. Not expecting to inflict any blight at all on this creature. The face is like not where you expect the face to be. Alright, just work that stress down.
Impressive. Prodigious size alone
bloody
does
hell.
not dissuade the sharpened blade.
That was a whole different kind of weird to the head dropping out the bottom of the skull. This is just going to be a very strange Vestal, isn't it? Oh, there's like things coming down, a weird blubby thing going up. Yeah, I don't know what I don't know what was going on there, but that is quite bizarre. Wait, was that like the skin peeling back from her arms and like the bones going out to search? No. Because that might not have been an extra hand, it might have just been peeling back. Oh! Ugh! Nasty. They get stealth? That's just wrong. Hey, don't dodge. You want to join in for fun. Like that. 2 rounds? Well, okay then. Bring it on, you might still get bashed anyway. Like this.
Reeling, about to break.
Uh-oh. That is 4... almost. Almost enough to finish it. Wow. Okay, that's... okay. Gotcha. You think you can hide from the flail of justice?
Death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Yeah. Just concentrate the healing because she's likely to get stabbed. Hey, that's not very nice.
Death waits.
Blimey.
For the slightest lapse in concentration. As the fiend falls, a faint
Nice.
hope blossoms.
96 stress is a lot. Right in the knackers indeed. Not quite what I was hoping for, but I'll take it.
A momentary abatement. Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
That was done more to remove the bandage than to actually heal her, because obviously the flagellant thrives on low health. It's more making room to carry treasure. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, great.
There can be no hope in this hell. No hope at all.
Well, that can only mean one thing. Oh, that's skill level 1. Okay. Well, it's time to swap a few skills around. She'll be training that skill when she gets back to town. If she gets back to town. I hope she does. I hope they all go back to town safe. Great. Okay, well, here we go. Oh, no, that's good, that's good, that's good. I had a horrible feeling it was about to move forwards. Look, he's got high blight resistance, but it might do a point of damage or 2 to him, so that's good. And it did too. Now, if you would ever so kindly give him a damn good thrashing. There we go, and he is sorted.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
And then you could do some serious damage there.
Destroyed.
Lovely. Well, as far as Flagellant's concerned, that was pretty much only a matter of time. Okay. Well, then in that case, tiny chance, but well worth it. That's a lot of stress. I think it may be time for a sacrifice. And it would be the sacrifice of sanity.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
We do have a plague doctor. We do have a plague doctor. Right. And you... Yeah. Okay.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
All right.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
So, when we reach this next room, it would be lovely to have a scouting check, because if that room to the north is a safe dead end, it is actually worth going to. We did not get a scouting check. Of course we didn't. That's okay though. Oh, fun, monsters. And one is a heavy-duty stress causer as well. Let's just see if we can stun him. There we go. Absolute curve. Actually, that's pretty nice. So, I was actually thinking of a way to simulate Senua's skill where she focuses and the world goes into slow motion, but she remains full speed. And I had an idea it could be a skill with limited uses per battle, like just 1 or 2 uses. But then the Triskel on the back of the mirror is a freefold pattern. So it could be 1 use per battle at skill level 1 to 2. At skill level 3 to 4 it would be 2 per battle, and then at skill level 5 it would be 3 per battle. It could stun all friends and allies except for her. And it would not end her turn, so she'd then get to take another turn, and then things would start recovering from stun and start going back to normal. I'm not sure it's the best way of doing it, and I'm not sure I want to do it that way, but I'm considering the option. Yeah, that is just really weird. I'm going to have to take a closer look at that one out of game and see what's going on there.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Uh-oh. See? Plague Doctor, serial killer.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
I've been saying this since way before her comic came out, because of things like that, she says, that indicate she used to chop people up for study.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
In a little cottage out in the woods, where nobody knew what she was doing. Yeah, sometimes the game gets really dark.
Sedated.
More stress. I don't know what a loblolly is. It just sounds
Soothed.
weird.
Sedated.
Hey! If any of you do know what a loblolly is and would like to let me know in the comments, please feel free. No, I could at least have picked on someone different, you fool. So, while any of you could let me know what a loblolly is, there is always the internet. But then, the information on the internet is not always that accurate, and often has been written with a interesting bias. And the other thing, of course, is that if all the information is out there on the internet, that takes away the need to know things and remember them. And then people like me who have a memory and are capable of remembering things and knowing them are possibly at a disadvantage.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
I should have kept it. But then where would I put it? Probably right there. Oh joy. That is not what I wanted to do. I wanted you to get those two at the back. So let's just try and stun them. Hey, I got one that counts. That's all that matters. I will not complain. And there goes all the inside stuff. You know what? Just in case. Yeah, that works. Okay, I won't complain. It's not ideal, but hey, that's under half. No one else is really hurt though. Oh, double dodge, that's bad. Oh, of course. I always have anticipation. It's at least good to know that the Twilight sound is working quite well at the moment. So, I think there may be a mod update getting uploaded very soon. If this does work, I can't claim credit for the fix. That would go to some very helpful people in the community who actually were able to discover the problem and hopefully fixed it. Yeah, the poison resistance on this thing is high. Should have just cleared the blight on the rest instead. Okay, well that's interesting. Right. Group heal.
Compassion
Group
is
heal.
a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Uh-oh.
Teetering on the brink.
Light is bad
facing
when
the
you're on death's
abyss.
door. Light is really bad when you're on death's door.
The limbs obey.
Oh, that's just terrible. We're leaving.
True desperation is known only when escape is impossible.
We are definitely leaving. That was terrible.
Where there is no peril in the task, there can be no glory in its accomplishment.
And yet, more low-value trinkets are added to things we could regain from facing the crow. Oh. Bother.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
But something positive has occurred. Ren has made unyielding permanent. She is now pretty damn good in terms of locked-in quirks. But yeah, Sister Wendy is definitely not ready to go up against Baron. In theory, we have room for a whole low-level party now to go with Senate. Yeah. Oh, that is just bad. And of course, quests rotating now is just very frustrating. And of course, she didn't get to level or remove her. Right, just... Now I need to fund a mid-level mission with only 4,500 gold. It's not going to be easy. I think I might take a little break to think about it, but 25 for lots of stress on mid-level quests and try not to level. Yeah, not going to happen. Okay. I'll take a little break and think about it. I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you all in the next one. But for now, I'll say bye-bye. Cheerio!